Rapunzel and the Rainbow Scarf. Young Rapunzel lived in a perfectly nice, but rather sensible, town. The houses were mostly brick red, the pavement was gray, and on rainy days, everything looked a bit dull. But Rapunzel didn't mind the gray much. She had a secret weapon against the dullness, her knitting. She used the brightest wool she could find, sunshine yellow, brilliant turquoise, and fire engine red. The colors popped against the plain brick and gray street. Her newest creation was the longest and loveliest of all. It was a spectacular, woven ribbon of every color imaginable. But it was so long it often got in the way. It snagged on garden gates and sometimes tripped up the local pigeons. One chilly afternoon, as Rapunzel was carefully coiling the scarf around a sturdy lamppost to keep it tidy, she spotted Mr. Barnaby. Mr. Barnaby always looked a bit cross, and today he looked especially chilly. He was sitting all by himself on a bench, trying to read a newspaper, but he kept rubbing his hands together to stay warm. His old, pale blue jumper looked like it needed a bit of extra oomph to keep the frost away. Rapunzel looked down at her magnificent scarf. It was practically the length of a football pitch. She knew she couldn't wear it all. In fact, she had enough to keep a small crowd warm. She took a deep breath. She carefully pulled a long, brilliant section away from the lamppost. Then, with a decisive snip of her tiny silver scissors, she cut a generous, rainbow-striped length right off the very end. Rapunzel walked over to Mr. Barnaby. "Excuse me, sir," she said politely, offering him the newly cut scarf. "This bit needed a new adventure, and you look like you need a bit of extra color and warmth today." Barnaby's face suddenly went from frosty blue to rosy pink. He wrapped the colorful scarf around his neck and gave Rapunzel the biggest, warmest smile she had ever seen. "Oh, my dear, this is absolutely brilliant. Thank you," he beamed. Rapunzel didn't feel like she had lost a thing. In fact, seeing Mr. Barnaby's joy made her scarf feel even longer, brighter, and more wonderful. She realized that the best things you have are the ones you share.